Hello everybody, this is Bo O'Brien here in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. First and foremost, I really just wanted to hope that each and every one of your family and yourselves are doing and staying healthy at this very, very difficult time. We'd like to give you a bit of an update as to what has transpired over this most challenging time in the study abroad industry. These are certainly unprecedented times, and given the fact that we as an industry heavily rely on the international movement of students and the open flow of borders, we are disproportionately affected by all of this. But most of all, our students are dealing with one of the most stressful times ever. They are dealing with lockdowns, they're dealing with travel bans, and a lot of our students don't know what the future lies in front. So it's certainly on us as agent partners to provide the best support we can for all of our students. So we'd like to give you a bit of an insight as to how things have evolved and changed over the past few weeks. As you know, this situation has escalated quite quickly. Developments are changing by the day, some of which are drastic in every sense. But from an Australian perspective, I believe that Australia has acted quite well, particularly the institutions which have acted swiftly in bringing about various measures, guidelines, public health recommendations that have really benefited all students concerned. That including offshore and onshore students as well. This is something that all of us at Yes Education each and every day are trying very hard to work with our institutions to better understand how this affects the industry moving forward and kind of digest all of this information so we can then provide timely guidance to you and your students. Certainly, many of you worry about how this will affect your students. Many students do not are certainly financially dealing with some hardships, but Australian universities have announced a $110 million hardship support fund aimed at international students. So this is definitely a step in the right direction, and I do believe we will see more benefits to come in the future. So please, we will keep you posted about that. Again, you will know one of the most, and I alluded to this before, that one of the most difficult things is that international travel is extremely restricted at this time and probably will continue to be for the foreseeable future. The Australian border is closed for all non-Australian citizens except for PR and their immediate families, their close relatives. And based on current advice, it seems very unlikely that the border won't be lifted anytime soon, and especially for us concerned, that includes the July intake and intakes after that, perhaps September, October trimester intakes as well. Having said that, we do continue to take applications. This is possible. Universities still continue to process applications, so we're totally able to do that. We would just have to defer these applications, of course, when the announcement comes that officially the ban will remain in place, which we all expect it to do so. Having said that as well, this does create opportunities for online study, and in particular online course delivery. And already it's really encouraging to see many of our partner institutions quickly adapt by making the transition online. Significant progress has been made by moving courses online, having assessments online, examinations online, and also additional resources such as books. It's all been moved electronically, so this is of great benefit to our international students who require that support. There's also been great efforts made by the institutions and regulatory bodies to allow for offshore students to study in their home country. So this is definitely a big coup for our students that cannot come to Australia. They can study in their home country. This gives your students great opportunity to make use of the free time that everyone has to study at home, and to make advancements in their study using the latest digital resources that are on offer with all of our great universities. Some are fantastic that some of the universities are providing right now. And of course, when it is safe to do so, when travel bans are lifted, we do of course recommend our students to then make their way to Australia. So all of that study that students do complete offshore in their home country will be recognized and all recognized when they do make their way to Australia. There's even some universities that have discounted rates for online courses. So please don't hesitate to get in contact with myself or your nearest Yes Education team member for the most up-to-date and a complete and comprehensive list on that. You may have noticed as well online that during this time we are really ramping up our online training webinars on Zoom with multiple trainings hosted by us every week. And this will all be conducted by our university or our institution partners, their representatives. So they'll give a full account of all the changes that have been happening right now with all the universities and any policy changes, tuition fee changes, scholarship changes, all of that, and how they're adapting to COVID-19. So this is really important for you to come and listen to this, as it would be great benefit for your students. We all, of course, like normal, it's all free of charge. So please, check our social media pages. It's all there on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WeChat as well. Otherwise, you can get in contact with me and I'll let you know as well. So finally, we will continue to remain in dialogue with all of our institutions and relevant government bodies in this increasingly developing situation. Things could change at any minute. So please always follow the latest advice, whatever we give. And we remain steadfast in providing you that really top and latest advice. Lastly, I would say that we really do and always have valued your time, your patience and support. This is going to be trying for all of us involved in this industry. We know it's going to be difficult moving forward. Most importantly, after this, we really do urge you to stay safe along with your family, maintain social distancing, and follow the advice of the health authorities in your country, as they will give you that clear advice for you. I know we will all see this through, and on behalf of all of us at Yes Education, take care, and I'll be in contact with you closely throughout the time. Take care. Bye-bye.